26 to iOS 27 looks 6 versus iOS 27. Yeah, I know this is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. I don't have iOS 27 running on this device. I do have it on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. What are the main differences you should know about? What are some important design changes? And it starts obviously with the lock screen. So now when I long press the lock screen, there is a new option to change the time. Besides that, you can change the size of the time. One of the most important changes on the lock screen is that for the first time ever we can change the size of the time. This has always been like a prominent space for the time, but now you can actually make this smaller, so small that almost your whole wallpaper is visible in iOS 27. In order to do this, you click on the time and there you get this new icon here in the top right. It's not available in iOS 26 here. And now what you can do, you can see you can make it smaller and part of the date, so everything stays one top in one single line, and this is not available in iOS 26. But this is great for if you have a bigger wallpaper that you fully want to show off. You don't want anything in front of it. You want to have a clean lock screen, then this is the way to go. Now let's unlock both devices and go to the next change, and that is the liquid glass icons have been changed. And I know it's tough to see, but actually Apple changed the design of the liquid glass icon. I think one of the best icons to demonstrate to see this is the Photos app. So I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but like there are different layers, more like glass layers that you don't see in iOS 26, but you do see it in iOS 27. Especially if you look at the Photos app, you can see this, but it's also a little bit visible on messages. Talking about liquid glass, what you now also have is a new liquid glass slider. So there was a lot of complaints regarding liquid glass, but now you can actually change its appearance. On iOS 26, when you went to display and brightness, you had this liquid glass section here. This is now changed to appearance in iOS 27. You can see the difference here. There were just two options in iOS 26, clear and tinted. You can see the change here, but now there's a slider to give you more of a customizable preference. As you can see here, as you slide, it becomes more or less transparent, more or less a liquid glass. You can see this well with text as well, almost fully frosted, nothing visible in the back, and here you can still read the elements. That's something many people have been asking for. That's now in iOS 27 and not in iOS 26 anymore. So in iOS 27 we now have a slider, which many people requested. And on the home screen, talking about widgets, Apple did something amazing. Apple added actually a new widget size which covers the full page. So let me demonstrate that to you with, for example, the new music widget. So let's go to this empty page here, click on and add a widget on both. Let's go with music, for example. There we go, music. And now there is a new option, so we can just add it immediately from the first design. This option, we knew this size as well. Then we could make it more of a square design. And now look closely on the left here. If I expand it fully, it's not allowing me to make it bigger, but in iOS 27 here there's a new 4 size that is this one, that's basically covering a whole page. So if you're into that, that's really awesome. You now finally have this option. And this also works with weather, and this works with the clock. Mostly Apple's native widgets for now, but I'm sure Apple is going to open this up to third-party developers as well. Now, one of the most used apps ever obviously is the camera app. And as you can see here, first of all, now in the top in iOS 27 you have the exposure, the flash and the resolution on top. So if you click on that, the menu here in the bottom expands and opens up. And in iOS 26 this menu was here in the top. Not sure which one I prefer though. All the other options here were available by tapping on the icon here in the top right or on even photo. And this now has been put on the bottom in iOS 27 together when you still tap on it on video or photo. Also, maybe one of the most important updates inside of the Photos app is that it now captures photos way quicker, and you can really see the difference that it's immediately saving the photo inside of your camera roll. So let me quickly demonstrate that to you. We're gonna slow this down as well so we can really see the difference here. You see the loading here on the side, That's completely gone now in iOS 27. So yeah, significant speed. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Shortcuts app, but yeah, many people are using this, or actually not, because they're too afraid of how complex it is. Well, now in the Shortcuts app, you can simply ask the shortcut that you want to make by pressing here on new shortcut. So you can just tell what the shortcut has to do and don't have to code it all the way from the bottom, as so it used to be like all the steps yourself. You can just say what kind of shortcut you want, and your iPhone in iOS 27 will make it automatically for you. And then lastly, maybe most important for many of you, is the speed and performance changes. A little bit difficult to demonstrate this in a video, but yeah, apparently Apple under the hood has really optimized the speed and performance of every iPhone all the way to iPhone 11. Apps should launch 30% faster, and AirDrop should be about 80% faster, as well as a photo loading speed in your library. All these things hard to showcase, but definitely will be noticeable once you will be using iOS 27. That was the comparison between iOS 26 and iOS 27.